Guys, this is an absolute beast of a card routine. There are so many secrets revealed in this trick. I'm going to teach you how to control a card, how to switch cards, how to force a card, and a stunning reveal of a selected card that is going to get you insane reactions. Learn this and you will have a trick that makes you look incredibly skillful, and it's just going to destroy anyone you show it to. It's all done by just one simple secret that makes it all possible. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so you're going to get a deck of cards shuffled up. Spectator can shuffle these, and then they can reach in and pick any card. They got a free choice. So let's say they choose this one. I'll show you guys. Okay, so that is the selected card. And then we're going to get it lost into the deck. So cards are shuffled, they can throw it back anywhere they want, and there are no controls. And you can even get the spectator to cut the cards at this point and give them a little bit of a mix. Now you explain, and you say, did you know that in any deck of cards, there are 4 death-defying stuntmen known as the Jackrabats? And I'll introduce you to the Jackrabats. They're going to do an absolutely amazing show for you. So if we can find the Jackrabats, they're going to do some absolutely awesome stuff. So the 4 Jackrabats are actually 4 stuntmen that are competing for the title of best stuntman in the world, or in a deck of cards. And so the 4 competitors are the Jack of Clubs, the Jack of Spades, the Jack of Diamonds, and the Jack of Hearts, all competing for the title of best stuntman ever. So we're going to deal them out like this. Now the judges were ready, and the Jackrabats were ready to impress. So the first Jackrabat actually went into the bottom of a skyscraper and ran all the way to the top in record-breaking time. That was very, very impressive. But the second Jackrabat, he wanted to go on better, so he went into the top of the skyscraper and he abseiled all the way down the outside in just 3 single bounds. That was very impressive too. The third Jackrabat actually climbed up the outside of a skyscraper using nothing but the crappy cutlery you get on an aeroplane, and he appeared on the top. That was mighty impressive. But the fourth one, maybe the most death-defying of all, he actually jumped from the top of the skyscraper using a parachute made entirely out of socks. And he appears on the bottom, like so. Now, the judges were very impressed, but after round 1, some of the Jackrabats were eliminated. Who will it be? Who will be the winner? Well, you're actually going to decide who's going to be the winner. So we're going to deal them out like this. You can see 2 of the Jacks have been eliminated. We have 2 back in the running for the title of best Jackrabat. So you get them to choose any Jack at this point. They have a free choice. So let's say they choose this one. Okay, so that eliminates this one. So you've eliminated clubs, spades, and diamonds. That means that you're left with the Jack of Hearts. Now the Jack of Hearts for the finale is going to do one of the most death-defying stunts of all. And we're going to make it super, super impressive, because you ask the spectator to put their finger on the card on the face down Jack of Hearts, and you're going to attempt to make that Jack turn face up. And he's done it. What I didn't explain, that he's also a master of disguise, and he actually ran away from you and appeared face up in the deck just here, which means the card underneath your hand must be your selected card, the 5 of spades. Hey guys. If you're new here, I'm Matt. I'm a professional illusionist. I travel all over the world performing on some of the world's biggest cruise ships. And on this channel, I teach you how to blow people's minds in the easiest way possible. This is one of my go-to routines that I do all the time, because there's so many levels of deception. It's like an onion. It's an onion of magic. You get such a massive effect with minimal effort. As always, follow along with the cards in hand and stick around until the end, because I'm actually going to teach you an alternative ending that is even stronger than the one that you just seen in the performance. You don't want to miss it. Right, strap yourselves in guys. This is going to be a whirlwind crash course in some awesome basic principles in magic. So you ask the spectator to shuffle the cards, and then they've got a free choice of any card, so they reach in and take a card. Doesn't matter what it is. You won't see it obviously, but just so you guys can follow, we'll take a look. So in this case, the 8 of clubs. They've taken a card. When they're looking at the card, you just gather the cards together like this and you square them up. And as I square them up now, you can clearly see what the bottom card is, and this is going to be your key card. You start to shuffle the cards like so. You ask the spectator to place their card on top. They can say stop wherever they want, so they stop you there. They place their card on top, and then when you throw these on top, what's going to go right on top of their card but your key card, right? So your key card is going to go straight on top of their card. Now, they can cut the cards, give the cards a mix. Well, they can cut the cards, single cuts only. Now, don't worry about the cards getting separated. If they single cut the cards like that, the cards would never get separated. Only on one occasion. If they cut exactly between the key card and the selected card, the key card would be on the bottom of the deck and the selected card would be on the top, which is actually exactly where you want it. In most situations, when you turn the deck towards yourself now, you're going to find that it is not the key card there, and you're going to have to go through and cut the cards. Now we're going to justify that action by introducing the jackrobats, and we say, right, there are 4 death-defying stuntmen in the deck. They are the jackrobats. I'm going to take them out. So you pick up the cards now, and now you looking for the jackrobats totally justifies what you're about to do. So I'm going through the cards like this. Now, if I spot a jack, I'm going to put it down on the table. That's one. And I'll do that for a maximum of 2 jacks, right? I'll just put 2 jacks down. Even if I come across some more now, I'll just spread past them and I'll just wait till I see my key card. When I see my key card, I'm going to cut my key card to the face of the deck, which then automatically brings their card to the top of the deck, the 8 of clubs. So you've now just controlled their card to the top of the deck. But here we're going to continue spreading through the cards like so, and we're going to remove the other 2 jacks. And so it simply looks like you've just spread through the cards and removed the jackrobats. So now you're in a position where the jacks are here, their selected card is on top of the deck. So guys, this is the secret move. The whole trick is done with, and we're going to use this a couple of times throughout the routine to make some awesome things happen. So what you're going to do is put the jacks on top of the deck like so. And as you show the jacks like so, you're just going to push this card over. You're going to pull it back onto the deck and you're going to have a little finger break. So in other words, it's just your little finger here that's got a break at the back of the deck. Now you can't see this from the front, but there's just a little break at the back and it's just the flesh of your little finger that's forming that break, just like this. So this is secret, you can't see this from the front. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the jacks on top of that card, like so. And now, if you just lift up at that break, you square everything together, you've now got a break above 5 cards, and you lift up everything. So now what you've actually done is you've now just took the top 4 cards, which are the face-up jacks, and the face-down selection underneath it. They don't think that. They think you've just literally just removed the 4 jacks. So now you show the jacks one at a time. You take the first jack, turn it face down, place it underneath the packet. Jack number 1. Jack number 2, turn it face down, put it underneath the packet. Jack number 3, turn it face down, underneath the packet. Jack number 4, underneath the packet. So it looks like you've just turned the 4 jacks face down. In reality now, this is now the selection. So you're going to drop these on top of the deck and then apparently deal out the 4 jacks from right to left, just like this. Now the great thing about this now is that this whole sequence works by itself. So we've secretly got a jack here on top of the deck. You say the jackrabat number 1 goes into the bottom of the skyscraper and runs all the way to the top. And you just turn the top card over and show that the first jack has jumped, like so. And you put him face down, like so. The next jack, you're going to take and place on top of the deck and explain that he runs all the way down to the bottom of the tower. You turn the cards face up. And the second jack appears on the bottom, which is really impressive stuff when you think about it. Again, the third jack, you're just going to take the whole deck, like so, drop it apparently on the third jack. Little snap, and he jumps all the way to the top. That is jack number 3. And then jack number 4 goes onto the top like this and runs all the way down to the bottom of the packet, and that is the 4th and final jack. So you've got a really magical sequence that has literally just worked by itself with one little secret move. So you're going to gather up the jacks like this. Again, you're going to show the jacks. Again, you're going to push off this card, you're going to pull it back, and you're going to get your little finger break, just like you did before. Remember, it's just the flesh of the little finger. You're going to put the jacks on top of the pack, like so. You're going to square everything up, and you're going to cut, once again, the top 5 cards off. So now, again, you've done the same thing. You've got the jacks and the face-down selection underneath. Now, again, you're going to show the jacks. So you turn them face down and place them underneath the packet one at a time. So for all 4 jacks, which leaves your selected card on top of the deck here, like so. Of course, they don't know that. Place the jacks here. This time, you're going to deal from left to right. So you deal 1 jack down. Apparently, the next jack you turn face up. The next jack you turn face down, the next jack you turn face up. And the presentation justifies this because you say, well, after the first round of the competition, 2 of the jacks were eliminated. You are now going to do the easiest force in the world. So over here we have the selection. We want to force that to the spectator. Over here is just the other jack. So it's very simple force, guys. All you're going to do is you're going to ask the spectator to point to a card. Now, if they point to this one, you say, great, we'll use that, put your finger on it. Okay. If they point to this one, you say, okay, that one's eliminated with the other two, that just leaves this one. You say, great, take your finger and place it onto this card. And at this point you say, well, we have clubs, spades and hearts, so this is the Jack of Diamonds. Place your finger on the Jack of Diamonds. You're then going to pick up the deck, you're going to take the 3 face-up jacks like this. Again, you're going to do the same move that we did before. You're going to push the card over, you're going to pull it back so you've got a little finger break. You're going to put the 3 jacks on top and you're going to lift everything up. Only this time, this pack of cards you're going to turn over in your hand, like that, and you're going to put these cards on the face of the deck. And then all you're going to do is cut the cards once. Okay. And now turn the cards face down. And what that's done is it's secretly reversed the jack that they think is now under their hand. Now this is the part where I told you I'm going to show you a really, really strong way to do this. So you say we're going to make this impossible for the final stunt. Hold your hands like this. You can take the card like so and have them place the jack in between their hands. And then you say, I'm going to try and make that jack turn face up while it's in your hands. Would that be impressive? They say yes. So then all you do is you just kind of take the hand like this and you just turn the whole thing over. And that's going to get a laugh. All right, but then you turn it back and you say, don't let go of that card because I didn't tell you that Jack is actually an escape artist and he's actually run from your hands all the way over here, back into the deck. The card in between your hands is then your selected card, and that is going to be an absolutely mind-blowing climax to this trick. This was a full card magic masterclass. If you liked it, drop me a like below and let me know in the comments below how it went. If you're a complete beginner and you've loved this, I have the ultimate magic course for beginners. It is packed with hundreds of tricks and techniques, and it's designed to get you blowing minds and looking like a pro in the fastest time possible. So I'll pop a link to that in the description down below. And after you do this, people are going to want another trick, so I would highly recommend checking out this one. It is an absolutely mind-blowing trick and you're gonna love it. Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you in the next video.